talking today to dietitian Angela Tella. Hi Angela, how are you?
Hello, I'm very well, thank you.
I'm very well, thanks Angela. Angela, today we're going to talk about good fats and bad fats. Tell me, what are unhealthy fats and what are some healthy fats?
Right, now, when it comes to fats, there are three main kinds of fats. You have your saturated fats, which we call, in quote, the bad fat, okay? You've also got monounsaturated fat, which we call the good fat, and then also you have the polyunsaturated fat. Now, when it comes to fats, you want to try as much as possible to choose good quality fats, i.e., fats that are either monounsaturated or polyunsaturated. Okay, and obviously to try and avoid as much as possible the saturated fat, because this is the kind of fat that pushes your blood cholesterol levels up.
Are the fats normally quite clearly labeled on the back of packaging? Like, will it clearly say monosaturated or, saturated?
Yes. When you do go shopping and you're looking at a label, you should see on there, under the fat option, you should see the different fats broken down, letting you know how much of each kind of fat is within a particular food or item. So yes, it should be on there.
Will eating fat make me fat?
That's a really good question, and one that I get all the time. Well, eating fat is something that, first of all, you will put weight on if you have too much fat, regardless of what quality or what type of fat it is. The key thing is making sure that you are having the right kinds of fat, or better quality fat, because at the end of the day, when you look at all fats, all of them contain 9 calories for every gram of them. So whether you're going for a saturated fat or a monounsaturated fat, you have the same number of calories. And when it comes to weight gain, calories are king. Okay, so from that perspective, you want to be sure that you're having good quality fat, but in small quantities.
If I'm trying to lose weight, what specific things should I be looking at on the labels of the packaging of the foods that I eat?
Okay, now when you go shopping, for instance, you pick up an item, you look at the label. A very simple way to work out how much fat an item contains is look at the ingredients. Usually, the first 4 ingredients tend to be the greatest, or in the greatest quantity in any food. Now, if you are trying to lose weight, preferably you want to go for foods that are lower in fat. Okay, and with the labeling, a very simple way of working out whether an item is low fat is it would be 3 grams per 100 grams is a low fat item. So 3 grams or less is a low per 100 grams is a low fat item. 20 grams and above is a high fat item, and anything in between is medium. Okay, so that's a very simple way. I mean, in some countries, for instance, in the UK, you also have on the packaging on the front, you have what we call the traffic light system of food labeling, and on there you'll have the different nutrients in sort of different colors. So, for instance, if you see a food item with the fat circle in red, you instantly know that that is a high fat food. And also, conversely, if it's in green, then you know it's a low fat food. So there are many different ways to work out whether an item is high in fat or low in fat, which obviously you need to be aware of if you are on a weight loss journey.
I think that color coding on the outside of the packaging is such a fantastic idea.
Yeah.
What's better than a low-fat diet?
Well, from a dietitian's perspective, nothing. I think, like I said earlier on, a low-fat diet is something that everyone should have anyway, regardless of whether you're trying to lose weight or or you are a healthy weight already. A low-fat diet will help you in many ways because it will help you to control unnecessary calories and also prevent, obviously, obesity, which is a big, big issue. It will help you to lose weight. And very importantly, it will ensure that you are getting some kind of fat which you require for your body to function anyway.
Can you share any tips for cooking with healthy fats?
Okay, now the easiest way to cook healthily with fats would be, first of all, to choose the right kind of fat. So for instance, if you are going to, let's just say, for instance, you're someone who you love to have toast in the morning, or you like to have spread on your bread. A very easy way would be obviously to change or to swap butter for an olive oil based bread. That's a very simple thing that you can do. It tastes great. You are getting a good quality fat in there. Also, if you're someone, once again, who is a dab hand in the kitchen and you need to use an oil, you want to preferably go for things like olive oil. You want to use either peanut oil. Hopefully you don't have any allergies to peanuts, I might add. Soya oil, those sorts of oils are good for you. Even grapeseed oil is another good one. There are quite a wide range of oils today that are available for you to use in the kitchen. I must add that obviously you need to be aware of the oils that you can and cannot use to cook or fry because of their heating points. So it's very important to be aware of those. But on average, you want to make sure that you are choosing oils that are healthier for you. Once again, I need to stress the fact that you need to limit how much of them you're having. So just be aware of that. I mean, I've had clients say to me, I know you said to use more unsaturated oils or fats, and I am using them, but then I find they're using them quite liberally. And that's not aiding their weight loss journey. So it's really, really important to bear that in mind as well.
Thank you, Angela. Thank you so much for talking to me today.
You're very welcome.